Are you fasting for weight loss or autophagy? And it's really important to figure out why it is you are interested in fasting, intermittent fasting, whatever protocol you're choosing to follow, so that you have a good guideline or roadmap for how it is you want to execute your fast. So I'm going to talk a little bit today about the difference between fasting for weight loss or weight management or even just maintenance, and why fasting for autophagy might look different for you. So welcome to today's video. My name is Ann Parham. I am the creator of the online course, The Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman, where we take a mindset approach to intermittent fasting so that we are making decisions based on the life that we say that we really want to live and how we can incorporate intermittent fasting into that life. So I have the privilege of interviewing and coaching a lot of different women in our community, and one of the big things that is really holding women back from reaching the success that it is that they say they really want with the health and or weight goals that they're looking for is that aspect of trying to get things perfect and not really understanding their why for what it is they're doing. So depending on who you follow and who you're getting your advice from really will determine the approach and even the mindset that you are going to follow for the decisions you're going to make about the journey that you are on. If you're following fitness experts or fitness coaches or weight loss specialists or even hormone specialists, the approach is probably going to be geared more toward weight loss. And this is the advice that you'll hear that probably sounds like this, right? Where you can have X amount of calories in your fasting window, or there's certain things that you can do in your fasting window that isn't going to interrupt what it is you're doing, because your primary goal when you're really fasting for weight maintenance or weight loss, or just even the lifestyle approach, which is why I practice intermittent fasting now, is really to maintain our overall health. When you're fasting for more of a weight maintenance or a weight loss approach, or you just enjoy the lifestyle, there is a little bit of flexibility with what you can do in your fasting window and not really lose any of the benefits that you're getting from practicing an intermittent fasting lifestyle. You can start to add some things back into your fasting window. For example, if you are someone who's working out, adding in a pre-workout, or maybe on occasion adding some things back into your coffee or some electrolytes that have some flavor in them. Like very innocent things are not going to interrupt what it is that we're trying to maintain with just lifestyle fasting or the maintenance aspect of fasting. And that is because we have already done the healing work. For a lot of us struggling to lose weight or just reverse the signs of aging and maintain a really healthy balance in our life, a lot of that happens when we start fasting, and we do it from the autophagy approach. The way I teach intermittent fasting inside of my intermittent fasting course is with the hope of autophagy taking place. Because most women who jump into a course or who are looking for a significant change in how they're looking and feeling really do need to have an opportunity to hit that cellular healing, DNA turnover, and what takes place when you're approaching fasting from that healing mindset versus healed mindset. And the healed mindset is where we are just practicing a maintenance lifestyle. So we know that on average, autophagy takes place about 17 hours into a clean fast. And for review, a clean fast is when we are fasting and not doing anything to interrupt our body's chemistry and hormones. Like, we don't want our body to do any extra work processing what we are putting in it. So we're going to give our body a break for what I teach 20 hours. The 12 hours is when we really take advantage of fasting, meaning we've stopped putting things in our body. We know that 12-hour mark is when insulin is at its lowest, and then the 12-hour mark to what I teach, the 20-hour mark, if we keep that clean, I like to call that the fasted state. 17 hours into that fasted state is where we assume that autophagy is taking place. There's no test for that, but we have had enough anecdotal evidence to show that consistently fasting for 20 hours does allow our body to take advantage of autophagy. We know that because we start to lose weight, we start to sleep better. For a lot of us in menopause, a lot of those menopausal symptoms go away. Mystery rashes start to disappear. Our skin looks better. All kinds of healing takes place from the cellular level. We do reverse a lot of these signs of aging that we are not happy with. That's the beautiful part of autophagy fasting, is it does give our body the opportunity to heal itself on that cellular level. It regenerates and repurposes new DNA into our system, and we have young, healthy cells and DNA that we are now operating from. That is the true benefit of autophagy fasting. But once we are healed and once we have noticed that we are reaping the benefits of this style of fasting, then switching over to a maintenance level of fasting will help us maintain what we were able to achieve with autophagy fasting. Then you can throw in a clean 20-hour fast here and there, continue to reap those benefits of just a quick cellular cleanse, and then you can go right back into the lifestyle that you love to live with fasting. Most of my days these days are on the maintenance side of intermittent fasting. I'm pretty happy with what my body is doing at this stage of the game at 58. I have just had my physical. I will share with you what my blood work results are in the next video, but I'm a very healthy 58-year-old postmenopausal women, and I do credit that to the lifestyle changes that I have made with incorporating intermittent fasting. I will always incorporate some level of intermittent fasting. My current intermittent fasting lifestyle is very natural. I let it fall into my lifestyle. There are a couple days a week that I do practice autophagy fasting with the primary goal of getting my body into that state of cellular healing. I do that maybe 1 or 2 days a week. I generally fast for about 23 hours. It is squeaky clean, and I just reap the benefits of just doing a nice cellular reset. When I first started intermittent fasting and I was pre-diabetic, I was overweight, I had a foggy brain, I was suffering all the things that so many women are suffering when they're transitioning through menopause, I fasted for autophagy purposes for an entire year, 20 plus hours squeaky clean. I gave my body the full opportunity to reap all the benefits of what autophagy can do for us. But now I'm in a maintenance phase, and I've been in this maintenance phase for about 7 years. I'm an avid runner. I have a very active lifestyle, physically and socially, and I really have developed a really healthy mindset around my own intermittent fasting. On the days that I work out, I no longer fast clean. I use a pre-workout. I use some electrolytes in my fasting window, and I just postpone when I eat. My fasts vary through the week between 23 hours, 20 hours, sometimes 18 hours, and 17 hours, but I'm really, really solid with my food choices as well. So I still feast to fast, making very conscious decisions in my feasting window to support the best benefits from my next fast. So everything that I do, all the decisions that I make, come from the mindset of how will this support the next fast that I'm going to put my body in, and how can I reap the best benefits from that fasting window while also still supporting the lifestyle that I have chosen to live. This is a very important concept to grasp with intermittent fasting. We want to make sure that we can ebb and flow in and out of fasting very naturally, so that we always have the opportunity to reap those benefits that fasting can provide for all of us. So if you're new to intermittent fasting, I highly recommend approaching fasting from the autophagy mindset. How can you put your body in the most advantageous position to reverse all of the things that you're probably complaining about or not happy with, so that you can get yourself to a point where you can fall into a very natural maintenance lifestyle with what I call just weight loss intermittent fasting, or weight management intermittent fasting. So you don't have to fast squeaky clean for 20 plus hours for the rest of your life. if you feel like the fasting that you have done has in fact put your body into a healed state and you are consistently reaping those benefits. You can definitely go to just a maintenance phase of fasting and ebb and flow your way in, and know that if you have experienced that 20-hour fast or you have experienced some autophagy fasting, then you know you can jump into that whenever you feel like you need just a little reset. I think that's the best part of experiencing intermittent fasting, especially from the mindset approach. We can jump in and out of fasting whenever we feel like we just need a little pick-me-up or we just need a little reset. We don't have to buy fancy kits. We don't have to do detox cleanses. We can just give our body the opportunity to take advantage of what intermittent fasting can do for us, especially at that autophagy level. This is all of the stuff that I teach inside the intermittent fasting course. I ask you to think about what it is that you say that you really want for yourself and the life that you want to live moving forward. We can get so caught up in all the rules and all of the protocols that come with intermittent fasting and the latest science trends that are out that tend to throw us off track from things that are actually working for us. Beginning, it always depends on who you're following. If you're following fitness people or weight loss people or hormone people, they might be giving you the advice that you can just start with intermittent fasting and put some things in your fasting window and it's not going to cause you any problems. If you're getting your advice from people who are more on the science end or the biohacking end, then the advice that you get from that group of people might be a little bit more strict. What I want you to take away from this video is you can have a little bit of both. The most important thing is that you're honest with yourself about what it is you say that you really want. Then create a lifestyle that will provide that for you. The truth is our body is changing and we need to make sure that we are changing with it. One of the easiest ways to get a handle on weight loss and your health and reversing a lot of these signs and symptoms of aging, keeping your body physically fit and energized, is the simple approach with intermittent fasting. You get to choose the protocol that you think will reap the best benefits for you. Just make sure that your brain is along for the ride, because the thoughts that you have about the choices that you are making are going to be the thing that's ultimately going to determine how long you stay in the game. And with something like intermittent fasting, there is no reason for you to ever quit something that is in fact giving you the benefits that you are hoping for. If you're a woman who is struggling with losing weight, I'm going to include a video right here for you to watch where I explain how doing nothing is the best approach for weight loss for so many women. I hope this video helps you ease into intermittent fasting if you're considering that as a lifestyle approach for you, especially if you are a woman over 50 who is transitioning through some of these seasons of menopause that can feel so frustrating. Intermittent fasting is a really easy lifestyle to live. I've had so much fun with it. Like I said, I have been fasting now for over 8 years. I can't imagine living my life any other way. And my goal here with this channel is to build a community of women who are also enjoying intermittent fasting, reaping all of the benefits, and having an opportunity to look and feel their best while also living their most authentic life as they are transitioning into this beautiful season that we call post-menopause. Thanks for jumping in and spending some time with me today. If you haven't already done so, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. I always love hearing from you in the comment section. Are you autophagy fasting? Do you really enjoy just keeping your fast clean and fasting for longer hours? Are you in a maintenance phase? Are you really happy with the results that you got and you're now experimenting with putting some things back in your fasting window to see if it break some things up for you, or maybe you're going to be able to still reap the benefits that you gained when you were fasting in a different way? I'd love to hear from you. Please let me know if you have any questions as well. This is a community for all of us. The more we interact with each other here on YouTube, the more we can help our community as a whole. Have a great rest of your day. If there's anything you need from me, always feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. I love hearing from you guys. Hey, thanks for tuning in to today's video. If you liked this video, I'm going to link a video right here that I think you're going to like as well. And then I'll also make sure that I include some videos down in the description box for you to watch after this video as well. Hope you have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.